First tonight, a man riding in a car that hit and killed a 12-year-old boy says his family is devastated over what happened.
Investigators tell us the boy pulled out in front of the car while riding his dirt bike. It happened around 8:30 last night on Texas Highway 261 near Buchanan Dam. KXAN's Ignacio Garcia spoke today with a passenger about what led to that deadly crash.
The first thing I depicted was the bike in front of us. And before I could even scream for him to slow down, we had already hit him.
As Michael Gardner rode in the passenger seat of his dad's car heading northbound on 261, he says a kid on a motorcycle drove in front of them and they collided.
I ran over to the side of him and he was bleeding, and I just kind of stood there in shock. I didn't really know what to do.
Firefighters across the street rushed to help the 12-year-old victim, but there was nothing they could do and pronounced Marcus Mandel dead at the scene. Neighbors say that Marcus used to ride his motorbike often in this big open yard, but that this time he drifted off a little too far. Candy Clemens saw Marcus just before the accident.
Riding around on the bike, riding down to the lake, riding back. Then he just rode out of sight, and then you could hear the crash. 11:24.
Cheryl Gano knew Marcus from all the times he stopped in for candy and snacks.
Yes, he was a very nice young man, very pleasant, very yes ma'am, no ma'am, just very polite, always had a smile.
Michael says his dad is struggling and wants to do whatever he can to help Marcus's family.
I wish we would have left Burnett 10 seconds later. It mostly just seems like a bad dream now.
According to DPS, Michael's dad won't be charged, but the investigation is ongoing. In Buchanan Dam, Ignacio Garcia, KXAN News.
The Burnett ISD superintendent said today they set up a safe room for students to meet with counselors this week at Burnett Middle School, where Marcus was a 6th grader.